everyone, it is Mona. I'm in the craft room and I have another craft for you today. If you saw my short video where I showed you how I failed miserably on making my business card holder, I am back to give it another try. The main thing to remember is to look at how it's going to come out and what is actually going to be the upside, because this is how it sits and the business cards sit in here, and what I ended up doing is I ended up putting the hearts in upside down. So I don't want that to happen again. So here it is, and I was at Hobby Lobby and found these spare parts little owls, and they're called icon brads. So here they are. They have little arms here because they're brads, and I just need to make sure I know what I'm doing. But I thought these would be really fun to be doing for the business card holder. I like it even better than the hearts, I think. So I chose a blue one, a pink one, and a green one. And this is how I'm planning on placing them. And I'm going to, because they're sliding that way, I also want to do something underneath it, and I'm going to do buttons. So the blue one is going to have a pink button underneath, and then the pink one is going to have the green one, and the green one's going to have the blue one. So I'm going to lift it up and just look and make sure, yep, I got it right. And I'm going to take some resin, and I have a little bit of resin left over from a different project. I think I'm going to pour it into a smaller cup, just because it'll be a little bit easier for me to work with it. And again, this is the Easy Cast resin right there, and I have it linked on my website at www.craftclatch.com, or you can find it on Amazon. And this mold for the business cards is from resinobsession.com, so you should definitely go over there and check out. She has all kinds of fun stuff to work with resin. And I did spray this with some mold release just because it is a big piece and sometimes it can be a little harder to get them out of these plastic molds. I want to make sure the front of the owls have resin over them before I lay them down, because if I just pour resin in there, it all kind of flows that way. So I want to make sure, I'm going to dip them in, make sure they have resin on them. So I'm going to plop that one right there. Now I'm going to take the resin that I have and I'm going to pour it on here slowly. Alright, we're going to go with the buttons and make sure I get it well covered with the resin. Pink, green. Okay, so I'm going to pour a little more on just to make sure, and I'm winging this. I've not done this before successfully, at least. And I'm going to pour the rest of the resin that I have just in here, so that evens out down there, because some of it had run in there. And I'm going to let that sit. I am going to come back and check every once in a while, make sure my buttons haven't run off like that, because I want them to be right at the foot of the owls. I'll come back with my lighter every once in a while and pop any bubbles that rise to the surface. And you do want to be careful with the plastic molds and the lighter. You don't want to keep anything on there too long. You can use just a straw and blow it on there. I might do that instead, just because I don't want to melt my mold. But I'm going to let this sit for a while, and then I will come back. So I'm sitting here looking at this, and I was thinking it might be fun to actually, I have this necklace from the Dollar Tree out of the kids section. It's like some princess kind of necklace or something. Oh, and it comes with a bracelet too. How about that? And I thought it would be fun to run just the beads across. Now I don't know if this is going to completely unravel when I snip it. Oh no, it won't. So I need that many. And I'm going to just drop that in, just like that. Alright, I'm going to take them and just put them right down in there. So there you go. Now we're going to leave it. And then we'll be back. I'm ready to do the next pour here, and all I've done is I have my wire cutters, and I'm just cutting the metal off the back of these owls. And this is what it looks like so far. And I've kind of given some thought as to what I want it to look like next. I've been very torn on the color selection, but I did decide to do, I have this transparent dye, which is also made by the same people that make the Easy Cast, and it's made to color the resin. And I'm going to add some of this iridescent glitter in with it. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take, and I don't know if I highly doubt I have enough resin to fill this up, so I may have to do this twice or so. I'm going to put some blue in there, mix it in, and then I'm going to take some of this glitter, mix it in. And as usual, there's no right or wrong, it's just whatever way you want to do it. And now I'm going to just pour it in all over the place. So I'm going to make some more and just fill it in here. And as this is kind of setting, I'm going to, as usual, take my lighter, run it again. Be very careful with the plastic mold. You want to run it really quickly over it because you don't want to melt your mold. So I'm going to do some more, and then we'll let that sit for 12 hours and we'll come back. Alright, I had this in the freezer for about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes. And it makes everything so much easier to pop out of these plastic molds that way. So the glitter kind of sunk to the front, so it's darker back here and you can kind of see the line where it sunk, but there it is. You got your cute little owls, and then I've got those beads from the dollar store, and now it's just a business card holder, and then once you're out, it's cute anyway. So I hope you like it. Remember, this mold was from Resin Obsession, so go there, resinobsession.com, and you can find a bunch of stuff there, but also go to my website, www.craftclatch.com, and I'll have linked the resin, and if I can find the glitter, I'll link that. Also, the buttons were from Oriental Trading. I'm still using a bunch of buttons from there, so they always have fun stuff, and I'll see if I can't find these owls to link in case you don't have a craft store near you. So we will see you next time, and happy crafting.